This short tutorial will give you an outline of how to complete a transportation request beginning October 1st. Carroll Community School District has changed its online request form from EdAutomate, who was providing terrible customer service, and we went with a product called rSchool today, and they specialize for education. We use a couple other products with activity scheduling and facility request, and the district will be using work orders for that in the very near future. But here is where you would log in, and your username is your first initial and last name. But this, for this purpose, as I set up a test user, and so we'll sign in as test user. Everyone's password is password to begin with, and then you can log in. You can and should change your password by going to the tab that says My Personal Info. Click on that, and then again, the current password is password, and then you choose what your new password is and make sure that you click on Save Changes. It will be your responsibility to save your passwords in a safe place and some place where you know that you will be able to get at it. But to make a request for a bus or a car for any transportation needs that you may have in the district, first of all, you complete the area that says Trip Details. Client is basically the building that you are scheduled, or that you work at primarily, or where this activity is going to take off from. And so for this example, we're going to leave from Carroll High School. It's going to be an academic field trip. If it's not listed there, don't worry about that. Just click Other, and then in the box down here, give a short description of what the trip is going to be. But again, for this example, we'll choose academic field trip. We're going to say there are 25 people involved in it. The date of the trip is going to be October 1st. There will be a teacher coach or sponsor that will be in charge, and it will be good old test user. You're not required to put in phone number or email. We will for this. We'll put in test user at carrolltigers.org. If you need a special needs bus or any other special needs, make sure you click on special needs, and again, fill in the following field here of overall comments and remarks for what is needed. Pickup details. The pickup location will be Carroll. For this example, will be Carroll High School, and then pickup location detail basically is the door or where you want the bus to be. And if the door or entrance or whatever is not listed there, choose Other, and again type it in the notes section here of where you want to be picked up at. But for this particular example, we will choose the front main entrance. We would type in any notes that we feel is relevant to the trip that the transportation needs to know. There'll be an early dismissal, and so students will be dismissed at 8:15 a.m. Arrive at pickup with the bus, the time you want the bus to be there. We're going to have the bus to be there at 8:15 a.m. and we're going to leave there at 8:45. And the departure time is, we're going to leave at 8:30, and the departure time is the time that bus is supposed to be leaving the parking lot. Destination details, location probably isn't going to be listed there because we don't have all the locations we're going to go to. This will be a work in progress. So in destination location, we'd ask that in most cases that you'll choose the Other, but it also says please specify in the notes section. And so down here in the notes section, you would list the location, and we would put in the Science Center of Des Moines. We want to be dropped off there at 9:45. arrive at departure location is what time, if the bus was to leave there, what time must the bus be back in order for you to depart there. And we're going to say that we want that bus back there no later than 1:30. This is not, again, is not a required field, but it certainly doesn't hurt to put it in there. Drivers know that the only time that they are to leave an event is if they need to go get something to eat. Leave time from the destination, you're going to leave there at 2 o'clock in the afternoon. Again, you have an opportunity to put any notes in here that you want transportation to be aware of. You're going to return. Very rarely, I think, would we ever have that this is a one-way trip. Return location, again, is going to be Carroll High School. It doesn't have to be. You do have the chance to change that if you want to be dropped off someplace else. And we're going to return to the front doors at the main entrance. And we're going to plan on being back at approximately 4:30. So that gives us plenty of time. At this point, we believe we have the form filled out correctly. We would click on Submit Request. It says invalid time specified. Please check your input. So I would go back up here and in my pickup details, I'm going to put, let's change it to 8:30, but I have PM here and I didn't change it to AM. So that needs to be AM, and we'll click on the request again. It says please enter valid first name format, 30 characters in length. I'm not sure what that is. Oh, okay, let's change this. We're just going to leave that blank so we don't have any problems with that. We'll submit the request. Would you like to receive a confirmation email? If you want an email that's been approved, you click on OK. And so when you're finished, make sure that you log out. The form now is sent to your building supervisor. In many cases, that is the building principal, possibly the assistant principal, and for him or her to approve the request. Once the building principal approves the request, then the form is sent off to Tom in transportation for him to assign a driver and things of that nature. And once Tom approves that trip, then you should be getting some information back regarding the details, bus number, bus driver, and things of that nature. And so, as always, if you have any questions, make sure you contact either myself or Tom Reeder at Transportation, and we'll be able to walk you through this process. Again, this process will begin in the district on October 1st of this year. Thank you.